for kind of sticking on strong and finding the first game. Shu kind of some uncharacteristic things, maybe a sting with the CSS. Definitely hurt the momentum, but still has to find a way if they can get it back for game 2.
Yeah, like you're saying, I mean, ZSS definitely does beat both Richter and Rob pretty handedly, but I mean, winning matchups are not everything. You got to have the fundies, you got to have the the ability to actually execute on them, and I mean, really, that just says even more about Karu for being able to bring that back.
Absolutely.
But we'll have to see if the ZSS can get some more done. Maybe not have an exit from stage left this time.
Okay, double nair, looking for a second one for the third bear, but just gets the down air spike. But of course, Pac-Man does have a good recovery, can recover from very low, but they used the up B first, no side B option, so they were kind of limited on where they were going, and that's a very early stop for Karu to lose in the second game.
I think it's so appropriate that Shu, who's like one of the more aggressive ZSS players, has quite literally the most aggressive Palutena I have ever seen in my life. That is like the third or fourth runoff down air at low percent we have seen this player be able to execute on, and she just nails you every single time. I'm yet to see her miss one.
And I think it's because people are so comfortable with their big recoveries, especially with a character like Pac-Man.
Exactly,
you from wherever you want. But if you go low just once, you are in some big trouble.
If you take it for granted, I mean, it's the easiest way to swoop the rug out from someone. But this Rob really not someone that does amazingly well against Palutena either. Palutena has some pretty good normals for picking up gyro with the dash attack, down tilt, and etc. Great projectile counterplay, even some projectile combos of her own.
Okay, using the back air spike, or back air hit, shall I say. Opting for some grabs, but just getting caught out, going for too many short hops in neutral, and again, oh my god. Another down air spike. You can't recover to the ledge safely.
And now, I mean, we're seeing pretty much the inverse of, well, really a mirror of last game, but, I mean, it feels like instead of getting more dominant as time goes on, Karu is actually just falling. But, with that being said, finally manages to seal that Palutena away.
This is how it starts.
The Mario seemed to be the least amount of trouble for this Richter last time. We'll have to see if she was adapted, maybe has some better idea of how to counteract these projectiles and actually get in to do some devastating damage. Here we are, up air is coming out already. That last falling up air needed to be a double jump. Oh, and no punish, just waiting for the air dodge. That's such a ZSS player thing to do, you know? Like, honestly, I love that about Squad Strike too, is it's like you get to see people like who are so, practice on one character that you can almost see that bleed over onto.
Yeah, you can. That's a really good point. You can see the ZSS in the Palutena, in the Mario.
Because ZSS also waits for that air dodge or flip kicks to catch it. So.
Absolutely. Now you make a good point, and of course, Karu definitely just letting that game slip out of his hands. I feel, they were definitely doing some things, but the way that second game started was just a bit too oppressive, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I feel like in this situation, it's like Shu is gonna run at you. We have to see an option that is better at, I guess, straight up brawling somewhere in the midst. Because if you can put them on the back foot, maybe take a stock, then you're at much more liberty to sit back and play some of these projectile zoner characters. And we do have the Lucas coming out now.
No Pac-Man anymore.
Lucas can definitely scrap. Lucas, he has pretty good normals, forward air, nair. Obviously the Zair is, really, that's like half the character.
Oh yeah, if you can get that rope trick out, the double jump cancels Zairs, you can get some real ugly stuff going on, but of course you have to get it first, okay? Getting the one grab into the fair, some safe damage to forward air, but the Byleth out from Shu. So no Mario.
Switch stuff up too, yeah. The Mario, though it did close out that last game, it wasn't looking as, I guess, poignant against Karu as it was some of these other opponents that we've been at liberty to see today.
For sure. And I guess, opting for, even if Mario does really well, you just didn't have that range that she was kind of feeling. She wanted some more, range, of course, in Byleth, because distance demon, bro. They be doing it the most, okay? Just missing these side Bs, maybe a bit ill-advised, not doing too much, but oh my god. It doesn't matter if it's off the top or down below, these down airs will be coming out, and she gets so many stocks off them.
Yeah, Byleth down air, not particular about anything at all. It will kill you with equal opportunity all sides of the blast zone. But, with that, that stock being taken, we now have Karu on the Rob once again, and I'm not honestly too familiar with how this matchup is supposed to go, but I could definitely see Rob faring a little bit better than against some of these more rush-down aggressive picks that we've seen from Shu so far. And with that, it just gets deleted by down air.
Okay, this Palutena been doing some work for Shu as well, so maybe she can kind of tap in for this Rob. She's been doing really good against the Rob.
This is death.
Just misses the double toss, gets the single one, maybe looking for the single, double one into the side B, couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And now Shu can take advantage of this, but definitely a scary moment.
Yeah, that I was going to say, that mechanical misplay tells you two things. If you're Shu, it tells you that they are definitely capable of pulling that out, or they at least know the combo.
They know the combo.
And as Karu, it tells you, oh, I really need to hit this next time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I need to be capitalizing on all my advantage states now, because like to make up for that one. But you know, Shu now trying to pick up the gyro before it disappears. with Rob no longer being in the game. But we're back to the Belmont now, switching out Richter for Simon though. A little bit of a change.
Keeping it vintage, brother. Either way, that old
this
man
actually
is
this should be the start.
all the way out. Yeah, there is nothing you can do. And 2-1 now.
Yeah.
2-1 to shoot.
Karu just out of range to use that forward air as the grappling hook, and you certainly weren't making it with up B.
Not at all.
So just a tough spot to be in. A really great auto reticle from Shu. I wonder if Shu actually plays Palutena in any brackets at all, because this character seems like very in practice and very like matchup aware. I mean, it's a flowchart character. Only so much can be said, but I definitely think Shu has something with this Palutena. I mean, down airs or something to go on.
It's so funny that now she's bringing out the puff again, you know what I mean? After kind of like pushing it away, opting for the Mario, opting for the Palutena, the Kazuya even. She's now come full circle. No Mario, opting for Palutena and Puff, and I'm kind of understanding why though, right? With this Richter it seems to be the Richter or the Belmont in general, seems to be the last ditch effort. If she can get them last up with Puff, you maneuver around all these projectiles, all these little whips, you get them on stage, you die in an instant, but bro, the teams are being thrown up on his head. The Bayonetta's out.
Bayonetta, I was about to say. I mean, really the question is this the answer that Karu needs in order to just mitigate some of this like unrelenting aggression from Shu?
For sure.
We have the Jigglypuff coming out. Not sure, really how this matchup is supposed to go. I imagine with Jigglypuff being floaty, she can be kind of prone to getting killed off the top quite early by Bayonetta if any of those famous ladder combos start to come out. But conversely, Jigglypuff has some of the most kill power in the game in a few specific situations, and we were about to see one there. Shu, not even that much of a risk, only 18% on the board when they went for that rest, so not going to pay too much in tax, and now might look to edgeguard Bayonetta. Much easier said than done, though, as this character has so much offstage agency.
Yeah, it was so funny he's opting for certain moves, he's getting beat out, but okay, the Bayonetta not doing too much for show, and the Puff is doing a lot for Shu.
A quick double toss, mostly just for the damage. Not going to be able to combo that into rotor arms on Jigglypuff. It's so just too light to reach at that point. But down throw coming out, 15%, by the way. That move does 15%.
I'm not even surprised. It lingers forever as well. That move is decent. Pam doing a good job kind of keeping him away. Waiting for the roll-in up air for the rest. Just couldn't find it. Avoiding the laser, avoiding the gyro as well, until getting clipped. But if you keep it in your hand, it's going to be a good job for you. And yep, Z-drops it out of shield.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a Z-drop out of hit stun or if that was just hit stun RNG, but either way, Shu definitely has something in her corner right now, keeping her in this game.
Okay, lingering there to retreat back as well. You can't roll past it. Yeah, and Jigglypuff is so floated, you can kind of go over that scooping move to kind of, mitigate any kind of confirm you can get. And okay, the fair pushing you more and more off stage. Karu's Rob is in trouble.
Yeah, Jigglypuff's air dodge is also just excellent, so a lot of the time, even if you are panic air dodging, it'll still put you out of range of whatever move you were panic air dodging away from or whatever your opponent seeks to read you with.
There we go.
Rotor Arm is going to reflect that gyro and pick up Jigglypuff for its troubles, sending us finally into a 2 versus 2 stock situation.
But now you're up against the Palu and ZSS. Rob's 2 matchups I don't think they ever want to play against, You know what I mean? Okay, gets the dash attack, chasing them down. Once the tether cancels, the up B cancels into the up air. Finds the back air right there. Whole stock up ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Karu was really hoping for more from that Bayonetta because now we're in the same game state as the last, give or take 2 or 3 games even, honestly. But Holy Water going to be getting reflected. This will be a ton of damage. Oh, it actually goes for a Nair instead of another up there. Might be trying to keep that one fresh. 2 auto reticles, naturally going to get punished by that. Oh, but actually a counter coming out from Karu.
Yeah, and even the upbeats kind of push them away, and Karu's doing everything they can in their power to kind of, make sure that they can kind of keep it even ground with Shu, but I just feel like it's too late, too gone. So, you know what I mean? I feel like Shu is way too far ahead. Look at the damage Karu's already on, bleeding so much, getting past the Holy Water, getting past the cross, and even the whips just moving, around it and kind of, maneuvering past it until now, finally, 1 stock apiece, but we're on ZSS, bro. This is the main.
I was going to say, I mean, just with that last stock, it was being harder and harder to be optimistic for Karu, but I think anything can happen. It's a 1 stock game. Belmont is a character that has some of the most insane conversions out of any character in the entire roster. If we just see one of those, it won't maybe just put Karu back in the game, but it could put him back in the set.
Oh my god, but yeah, you want to go off stage? She was going to do that every damn day, bro. Down off stage, how many times have we seen that? How many times have we seen her do that on every character she fights?
I mean, when
she's relentless with that move.
When you're in that like lower left-hand quadrant right there, it's just options